good afternoon, folks. Congratulations on the new season. I've seen 6 episodes so far. Annoyingly, I didn't get to see the last two, but I really, really enjoyed it. Congratulations. I'll start with you, Joey. You have a new song in this season that's as much of a banger as Toss a Coin to Your Witcher. As a musician yourself, do you have any input into the songs that you write, or are you free to interpret it in a different way?
First of all, thank you. And secondly, yes, I in season 2, Joe Trapanese, the composer of season 2, and I worked on all the songs together. And we spent most of the pandemic playing email tennis with each other and up until 3 a.m. in the morning, writing various different versions of the songs, trying to find out the tone and the tonal juxtaposition from season 1 and the direction we wanted to take the songs in. And so it was a really open and collaborative process. And Joe's such a fantastically talented human being. I had an absolute ball working with him.
Because I really hope that the new song catches fire. Anya, just for yourself, without spoiling too much, Yennefer's in a tricky spot when season 2 starts. Did you always know you're going to come back for this season?
Oh no, you never know which direction the story is going to go in. But I think, with the central 3 characters and knowing that we're, taking a lot from the books, that was always the way forward. So yeah, I did think I'd come back, and I'm glad I did, because it was a hell of a ride, and I loved it. I loved this season. We got to go deeper into Yennefer and kind of figure out what she's about truly.
Actually, that was my next question. Actually, from what I've seen, your character has such a more dynamic arc than season 1. You're like a mother to Ciri in some scenes. You have some scenes with Geralt. So, as an actor, how do you balance going into those different mindsets?
I don't really think about it. I honestly think it's moment to moment. I thought I'd kind of find it easy to work with Geralt again, but that's probably my hardest relationship this season, because I'm going through a lot. I'm feeling very vulnerable, and he makes me feel even more vulnerable. So I'm like, oh God, how do I kind of navigate this? And I still feel like that, to be honest. I hope it translates.
It definitely does. Don't worry. Not to say that to be polite, but were you fans of the games or the books before you signed on to the series? And did you use lockdown to dive back into the franchise?
I wasn't before.
Yeah, I wasn't. I'd played a bit of the game before, but to be honest, I hadn't made the connection in my head. And then when they offered the role, I went away and read all the books and played the games and stuff, and wanted to find out what this world was about. I did try and pick up the books again during lockdown. But for some reason, I put them back down again, because I think by this point I was a bit witchered out. I think we just kind of finished season 1, released it, and then the pandemic hit, and I thought, you know what, I've got time. I can read this next Christmas.
Of course. And what would you say is the biggest difference between filming season 1 and season 2? Do you feel more comfortable with your characters at this stage?
Oh, yeah, kind of feels second nature, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the first few days are always like, oh my gosh, what is that black box doing in my face?
Yeah.
And you second guess your character, but then a week in, you're there, you're with them.
That's absolutely wonderful, folks. I'll let you go, and thank you very much, and congratulations on a fantastic new season.
Thank you so
much.
Thank
you so much. Have a good day.
Are you ready for this?
What you say about that girl's power is true. You can't help her.
The man, the myth, the legend.